First at 4, a messy commute throughout Metro Detroit, but improving conditions are on the way for the weekend. Paula?
Hey, Sandra, anti-Islamic propaganda is delivered in bulk to a local humanitarian organization. We are here as the FBI and police get involved, and believe it or not, that's not the only problem this organization is having today.
All right, Paula, and months after his 6-month-old daughter died, a Milford father now charged in connection with her death. Students at an Oakland County high school stage a sit-in. What they're protesting that had them refusing to go to class.
Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News First at 4 starts now.
And we begin today with the wet weather that continues all across Metro Detroit. But Andrew, the good news here is that the flood watch has been lifted, right?
And that's the best news so far. Now, the bad news, it still remains soggy out there. We have waterlogged areas still ponding on roadways, and we still have rain that's coming down. But take a look, the flood threat in terms of watches or warnings, all gone here in Detroit and southeast Michigan. Now, here's a look at 4 Live radar with the rain that's still coming down. You notice the colors going from red to yellow and orange. That indicates that the rain is going from heavy to light, but not totally light. It's still coming down pretty well right here in downtown Detroit, especially north of the New Center area, closer to Ferndale, southern Macomb County as well. Farther north, same sort of deal. These pockets of yellow that you see right here, at least moderate showers that are coming down. No thunderstorms. You don't see any lightning strikes out here, but you can still see it'll still be a slow go with the wetness that's still around, especially downriver. You can see larger batches of heavier rain. It's slowly but surely moving a little bit more to the north and east, not very quickly though, so the rain still remains on top of us as we go through the rest of the evening. Also, with some of the low clouds and the rainfall right now, we're looking at visibility down to 5 miles or less. So in some places it's a little tough to see. And it's still chilly out there too. Temperatures in the 40s where it's raining, but near 50 degrees or slightly more, especially out toward Lansing. So it remains chilly through the rest of the afternoon, but rain really doesn't come to an end until later tonight. What happens after that? I've got your weekend forecast coming up.
All right, thank you, Andrew. First at 4 today, police investigating after a humanitarian organization that helps women and children by providing food, clothes, and other needs gets hate mail. Paula Tutman live at the Zaman International Center in Inkster today. And Paula, what do we know about those letters?
Well, Sandra, we do know that they had a computer-printed return label on them that led to an Islamic website, probably used as a mask. I can tell you that this is a well-known organization. They may have gotten sporadic threats here and there, certainly nothing that they felt like they had to be completely concerned about. But today, it was a brand new level. In the offices of Zaman International Humanitarian Organization, a call to the FBI describing 12 disturbing letters that came in the morning mail with anti-Islamic propaganda.
We have received what could be hate crime.
No sooner does founder and president Najah Bazzi get off the phone, Inkster police arrived to collect the letters as evidence as hate mail in hopes of pulling fingerprint DNA.
We have touched these, so I mean, we didn't open them all.
It is a dual crisis because as police gather evidence and conduct interviews, it is raining outside as well as inside. The large warehouse and its aging roof have sprung leaks, and that means the Gleaners-sponsored food pantry is in jeopardy. Sugar, flour, dried goods are being rained on. And while staffers race to keep the water from destroying everything they use to help those in need, upstairs, Najah is upset.
You counter hate with love, but if this is a result of who Zaman is in the world, or if it's a result of the fact that I happen to choose a scarf for my headwear, then that's really a terrible thing.
Downstairs, a true act of love. A woman named Faye is collecting more than 100 pounds of food for free to feed her 3 children, unaware that upstairs, the people who are helping her are warding off hate.
It's a terrible thing that's happening in America, and I'm going to fight the bigotry as best I can, whether that's continuing to serve all human beings as we do, or it means that I need to take a harder stance against what's happening in terms of bigotry in this country.
The first of the letters arrived 2 days ago, and then this morning, a flood of them, addressed to every high-profile person who works for Zaman International. It is frightening, it is concerning, it is infuriating, but it will not stop the work of Najah and her staff.
We're deeply concerned. We're trying to take care of the world here, and then we're dealing with this. So we have a leaky roof. We're trying to keep our services open. So I told Paula, when it rains, it pours.
You know, without question, this has definitely rattled the staff. They've never had anything like this happen before, but this is not going to slow them down. Let me tell you what could, though, and it's that leaky roof. You can see that here is a bucket right here. There are buckets throughout this warehouse. They've gotten a quote of $75,000 to seal the roof. They're trying to raise money so that they can keep these services open. Again, it just seems like today, Sandra, a potpourri of problems for this humanitarian organization.
Yeah, it certainly does, Paula, but you know what? It sounds like they are remaining strong, so at least there's hope, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, thank you, Paula. Also today at 4, a 25-year-old Milford man charged in connection with the death of his 6-month-old daughter. Police say Keith Brown was watching his daughter. This was back on February 2nd when she was found unresponsive. She was taken to a nearby hospital where she was pronounced dead. Investigators say Brown was drunk that night and fell asleep on the sofa with his daughter in his arms. Medical officials say at some point they believe there was some shifting. The child couldn't breathe. Brown is now charged with involuntary manslaughter and also second-degree child abuse as well. The man accused of shooting 2 Detroit police officers has been found not competent by a doctor. 60-year-old Raymond Durham facing a long list of charges after he allegedly shot 2 Detroit officers. This was while they were investigating other shootings in the area. Today, Durham was in court for a competency hearing where his attorney said he has a mental illness. The judge now allowing Durham to undergo treatment. He will return to court coming up on August 7th. A 23-year-old man has been arrested in connection with the shooting of a 7-year-old girl. The girl was shot Monday night. This was while she was sleeping on a couch with her grandmother. Police say the suspect fired several shots into the house. One of them hit her in the neck. She remains in critical condition right now in the hospital. No word just yet on any charges. More than 200 students took part in a sit-in at Avondale High School today. The students were protesting the school's programming and budget operations. During the sit-in, they talked to school administrators, including the school superintendent. Discussions lasted until about 10:20. That's before students returned to their normal day. Now, at this point, it's not clear if any changes are set to be made. House Republicans celebrating the passage of their bill to repeal and replace Obamacare. But now, as it heads to the Senate, many lawmakers are saying the plan needs to be drastically changed if it wants to become law. Kimberly Gill is in the newsroom. And Kim, we know still a long way to go for the GOP health care plan.
Sandra, you're right. Good afternoon to you. Yesterday, Republicans got the votes they needed to pass the plan in the House, but now 24 hours later, senators on both sides of the aisle say they aren't in any hurry to vote on the bill. This was the scene yesterday on the House floor with Republican representatives celebrating as they reached the 216 votes to pass the American Health Care Act. Well, now the focus shifts from the House to the Senate, where Republicans will need 51 of 53 Republicans to support a plan that many say could be drastically different from the House version.
Whenever we pass the bill in the House, we need to understand that's not a completion of the process. It's a good first step, but we don't want it to be the final step. And there needs to be more changes in the Senate.
Mr. President, I'm sorry to disappoint you. This bill in its current form is not getting through the Senate. No way, no way.
So while President Trump claimed victory in the Rose Garden yesterday, Republicans still face major challenges in the Senate to repeal and replace Obamacare. So Sandra, right now a Senate vote doesn't appear that it will happen anytime soon, but we will of course be keeping an eye on it for you. Until then, we'll send it back to you.
All right, we'll be watching. Thanks, Kimberly. First at 4, we're on top of stories making headlines around the world at this hour. North Korea is accusing South Korea of trying to kill Kim Jong-un, a North Korean news agency claiming a terror group conspired with the CIA and South Korea's intelligence service to assassinate Jong-un during a recent military parade. This isn't the first time North Korea has made such a claim. Last month, they claimed the U.S. and Australia were training in preparation for a nuclear war against their country. A U.S. Navy SEAL is killed in the African nation of Somalia. The attack happened Thursday and wounded 2 others. The troops reportedly came under small arms fire. U.S. troops are in Somalia to advise Somali National Army forces fighting against groups affiliated with al-Qaeda. This is the first U.S. service member killed in action in Somalia since 1993. Health products giant Johnson & Johnson has now agreed to a massive settlement after a woman claims she got cancer from using their products. A Missouri jury ordered Johnson & Johnson to pay $110 million today. This is to a Virginia woman who claims she developed ovarian cancer after decades of using their feminine products. Johnson & Johnson says they plan to appeal that decision, citing a lack of credible evidence. Still ahead here today at 4, a Grand Rapids police officer going viral. Find out why this picture right here was quickly shared thousands of times. Plus, this woman claimed she was hurt while working at her desk, but surveillance video tells a much different story. Tim?
Air travel isn't what it used to be, is it? Nowadays, lots of people losing their minds, and their credit cards, and their wedding rings, and their laptops.
It's hard to keep all these straight.
I'm Tim Pamplin, and we go digging through the lost and found at Metro Airport. You won't believe some of these things.
Straight coming up all new on Local 4 News at 5 and 6.
Winter illnesses have finally hit the road, but don't count on a spring fling. I'm Dr. Frank McGeorge. See what's sending people of all ages to the doctor and what's making it even worse.
Cell phones, keys, laptops, hats, belts, all left behind. Today, our Tim Pamplin shows us everything that's been forgotten at Metro Airport and what travelers can do to get their stuff back.
Remember the good old days when flying on an aeroplane was fun?
Oh my God!
You know, before being dragged off or before the fist fights broke out. Yes, lots of people are losing their cool, but it appears they're losing a lot more than that.
It's hard to keep all these straight.
We're here at the TSA Lost and Found section. Everything from a worthless hair clip to a $350 car key. So far this year, 1,475 items left behind. Return to owner, 240.
Hi, this is Officer Mann from TSA Lost and Found.
Agents here are like detectives trying to track down the rightful owner.
We do have the code here in the office.
The TSA see it all, from gold American Express cards to wedding rings, laptop computers, telephones, to get this, the ashes of a loved one in a locket.
Looks like we reached out to the crematory and asked if they could contact the owner. They knew who they were.
Talking of sentimental value,
this could have been a kid's favorite toy.
Imagine losing your little teddy bear. Now this is one of the odder finds, just the occasional shoe.
It looks like one of these is, one is a pair, the other I think is just a solitary shoe.
So someone made it through the airport with just one shoe, I guess. Mike's #1 piece of advice, don't have too many loose items. Put them in your bag. But then of course, don't forget your bag. Yes, it happens. At the airport today, Tim Pamplin, Local 4.
Andrew's back, and I think right about now we've all had enough of the rain. We just need to hang in there till Sunday, right?
Yeah, it's easy to find raindrops out there. I mean, they're still all over the place, but you're right. Sunday it gets sunnier. Even before that, Sandra, there might be a little bit of rain on Saturday, but it's minimal compared to what we're getting now. Still getting some pretty decent downpours out there, especially in these areas of yellow. Whether it's here in downtown Detroit, you can see another batch moving in from Windsor. Good afternoon to Windsor as well. You're getting wet also. You can see that here in southern Macomb County, southern Oakland County as well, the Ferndale and Royal Oak area. Still got to watch out for puddles and ponds out there also. As always, as we've been saying all week long, if you come across any high standing water, make sure you find an alternate route. We don't want anyone to get stuck. You can still see rainy conditions also from Port Huron down to the Ohio border, Ann Arbor and places westward in our western zone, including in Livingston County, a lot drier at this hour. And that will slowly but surely be the case for all of southeast Michigan as this rain eventually stretches, becomes a lot drier, dissipates, but very slowly, and then eventually the storm system moves off to the east. Look at all the raindrops on the camera lens here, 45 degrees. On top of that, it's chilly. Feels like late winter instead of mid-spring, right? Feels like 39 degrees instead of 45, 39 the current wind chill. That's right, we're talking about wind chills in May because winds are running at around 13 miles per hour. So light to moderate rain continues into tonight. Tomorrow, just some scattered afternoon showers, easier stuff to handle. And then here comes the sun on Sunday. It will still be chilly, but we've still got some drier days ahead at least. We've got 41 degrees currently for our friends over in Port Huron. Where it's drier, the rain's not coming down. Pinckney at 49 to near 50. 50 degrees also in Flint. We'll experience some of those higher temperatures this weekend, but it will be chillier than average still because winds will be out of the north-northwest later into Saturday and Sunday. You can still see a couple of scattered showers, might try to form tomorrow afternoon, but overall the weekend a lot drier than it has been the past few days. Still soggy up and down the East Coast for anyone with any travel plans from D.C. through New York and also New England. Look at that, even snow showers possible for western New York and places like Toronto. Fortunately, no flakes for us as we go through the afternoon and evening. It will still be chilly with temperatures down to 40 degrees. We stay away from the freezing mark though, but still soggy through the dinner hour and then drier by morning. 40 degrees will be the low, so make sure those heaters are working for tonight. Notice, might see a little peak of sunshine tomorrow morning, but there's a good chance of a scattered shower as we get into tomorrow afternoon. Temperatures a little bit higher than today, but a high temperature of 54 if we see any peak of sunshine. That's still about 10 degrees below average or a bit more. Sunrise on your Saturday is at 6:22. Over the next 7 days, sunshine really returns on Sunday, a high of 59, so you still need your jackets. Then as we go into next week, Sandra, some slightly higher temperatures, back to 60 or a bit more. We got Weatherfest next Wednesday. We'll have highs between 60 and 65 degrees starting Tuesday. Back over to you.
Thanks, Andrew. It is the biggest horse race of the year, and it is set to take place tomorrow only on Local 4. Live coverage of the 143rd Kentucky Derby will kick off tomorrow afternoon. 20 horses are entered in this year's race. A sentimental favorite is Patch, who lost his left eye last year. You can watch only on Local 4 beginning at 2:30 tomorrow afternoon. Still ahead, one city is getting a lot of attention for its brand new traffic system. Find out what makes this traffic light so unique and how drivers are responding to it. Also, this woman fakes her own workplace injury, and it's all caught on camera. Her punishment coming up next. But first today, as we go to break on this Friday, here's your look at how the markets have closed for the day. Welcome back. A woman caught on camera intentionally hurting herself at work. Take a look. This is the video here showing a sprinkler head fall from the ceiling and onto the woman's desk. And as you can see here, she then picks it up and she just hits herself in the forehead. Well, after that, she tried to collect workers' compensation for the on-the-job injury. Investigators reviewed that video and charged her with fraud. This week, she avoided jail time after a judge sentenced her to 18 months probation. A new traffic system you've got to see. This is in a German city, and it's experimenting with a traffic light that doesn't have a green light. Here's how it works. When the light is not yellow or red, people are supposed to drive right through the light. City's government trying to gauge people's reactions to this, but so far there's been a lot of confusion as drivers try to adjust to the new system, which makes a lot of sense that people are confused. A Grand Rapids police officer getting a lot of attention, all from a picture taken by a complete stranger. He's known by thousands online as the Hot Cop after a woman posted this photo. It was quickly shared thousands of times. He said he immediately heard from friends and family, and they've all been giving him a hard time ever since.
I was working a protest for immigration. We were blocking roads for the protest, and someone just took a picture of me, and I guess it went viral. I started hearing from it from friends of mine that started texting me. I started getting a lot of Facebook messages.
Yeah, he's gotten lots of attention. The original photo, by the way, has been shared already more than 10,000 times so far. Still ahead, it is being called the world's most luxurious train. Find out where it just launched and how much it'll cost you to ride.
This was the library at our Help Me Hank adopted school at Thurgood Marshall. It was cluttered, cramped, and dirty.
It looked so old and nobody really used it.
But as you will see, we got to work transforming what was basically an old storage room into a high-tech literacy lounge. It took a lot of time, effort, and help from community leaders and a Detroit Pistons star.
It brings tears to your eyes when you think about it, and it just makes you so happy.
Now, for the first time in years, these students finally have a room dedicated to reading, learning, and growing. Follow the amazing transformation. Help Me Hank, the school project, tonight at 11.
Finally, today, first at 4, Japan has just launched what's being called the world's most luxurious train.
Sign us up. You know there are nonstop flights from Detroit over to Tokyo,
I'm
right?
in.
So there you go. This week, the $90 million train made its maiden voyage. All 17 guest rooms on board are suites. Visitors can take a nice soak in